Jalen Walker had 26 points, and I believe Adonis had 24. Career high in rebounds as well for Adonis. We'll start off with comments from the coach.
Yeah, just a great team win for us. We played really, really well for 30 minutes in the MAC opener, but then the last 10 minutes we didn't do the things we need to do to win. And tonight it was 40 minutes. Probably our best defensive effort of the season, and one of our best offensive ones. But the key for us is on the defensive end, and we were really, really locked into the scouting report. Akeem did a great job, Coach Akeem, with that, and then the guys did a great job the whole night in terms of defending and rebounding and competing at a high level.
Questions for the guys?
Thomas, how do you feel conditioning-wise?
I feel great. I mean, I feel tired. I don't feel anything. I feel like we just won a game. I feel great.
Yeah, Jalen, it's been a rough shooting the past couple weeks for you. How did it feel to see like most of your threes fall tonight?
It feel good. I've been in the gym lately, cause that's what you gotta do when you go through a bad shooting performance the past a couple games. So I just been in the gym just shooting, so it just feel good.
Adonis, you are second in the MAC in offensive rebounding at 3 per game. You had 6 tonight. Is that a focus of yours out there, or are you just trying to get every board?
That's just me trying to go after every board. And like Coach says, the more you go after, the more you're going to get. So if you go after all of them, then you're going to at least get a few of them.
You guys just talk about what Coach is saying about, obviously everybody sees you scored 85, you shot the ball a lot better, but just talk about the defensive end, kind of get things more offensive.
Defense, I'll start off. Defense is our main priority because we've been slacking on the defensive rebounding. So he really been on us in practice about it and telling guys we need a defensive rebound because in order to get out in transition to be in our offense.
Adonis, you played 37 minutes tonight, and you stayed out of foul trouble. What did you do tonight differently to stay on the court and not have to take a seat with 3 or 4 fouls?
I just focused on trying to do everything right. Not really trying to do too much, not doing more than what I'm expected to do, just doing my job to the best of my ability, and that's what I did today.
Either you guys can answer this. You guys came out with a lot of energy tonight. Is that something you wanted to focus on coming off a rough couple of weeks?
Yes. That was our focus. Coming off with a lot of energy. We've been not a great record, so we took it on ourselves to build on our losses and create negatives for positives.
One last one. Jalen, you got a bunch of different hair looks. How do you decide week to week which one you're going to go with?
It's a great question. It's when his brother comes in town, he gets it. Every time it's a new haircut.
I just go with the flow, man. Wherever I pick is what I pick.
Now, you had 26 tonight. Are you going to stick with this?
I don't know. I might. It's a possibility. I might throw it back in the braids.
Jalen, talk a little bit about how you've been working through when not. You kind of went through it a little bit last year in terms of shooting. Late in the game, you did take it too hard to the basket a couple times, got a couple mid-range pull-ups. How are you working back through that again? When and when not, so to speak?
I just let the game come. I just let the game come to me. Then wherever the defense give me, that's what I take, and I try to take it to my best ability.
Are you cognizant of time and score? And I mean, how much are you playing, and how much are you thinking?
I'm mostly just playing. I just play and just let the game come and just feed off the energy from my teammates.
Are you feeling like a little extra pressure to score this year, do you think, or just because of the way teams built a little different?
I really don't feel pressure as much. I just feel there's a bigger role that I have to play, and it's kind of different, but it's kind of aimed in the right in the right direction. So.
How much are you two guys kind of getting the yin and yang going in terms of inside, outside?
We always go inside out. I mean, not always, but like we have a nice connection.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if I throw it inside, it's release pressure off of me, so he can just work inside. If pressure come in, he kick it out 3. So.
You guys got any? As players play more and more with each other, you guys got any signals, any little things that?
No. Basically, eye contact.
Yeah,
Just eye contact.
Just eye contact.
I would majority of the time I know what he's about to do just by looking at him. Same.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because if we look at each other, then that means something gonna happen between us two. So yeah.
Any other questions for the guys? All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah,
All right,
thank
fellas,
you.
Good job.
And some guys,
Yeah, he stepped up his game. He's playing, as a senior, you can see and feel the sense of urgency he's playing with, and he's playing well. And he's consistently played pretty well. So it's good to see, because I think last year he was a little up and down, and he's been much more consistent this year. And you can tell with his practice and with his, the confidence he's playing with, and how vocal he is, all those things. He's been very, very consistent, and you can tell that it's a, seniors sometimes get a sense of urgency, and you can tell he has that for sure. Yeah, he's sick. I think he's okay. Yeah, and he's been sick. He hasn't practiced. He hasn't practiced for a week, so I didn't know if he was going to play until today at shoot around, and then after shoot around, and he played really, really. I mean, when he dove into the bleachers. I mean, well, there wasn't bleachers, but whatever that was there, into the table. So I mean, he played really hard, and if we had needed him, I think he would have gone back in, but, I know he's sick, and just trying to, his role will probably increase in the next game, because I think he'll be healthier. But I think that helped when you see him. He hadn't practiced in a week to run, to give that much effort on a play. I think it energized our team.
Rob, did the run at the end of the first half to push the game out to 16, did you feel that that's some of your best basketball so far this season?
Yeah, you know what, we've done that a bunch, in terms of having 4 or 5 minute spurts. I think the key was the whole game. Like, I think they cut it to 8 in the second half, and us not panicking, and us still doing what we had done to get the lead, which was, trying to take good shots and breaking the press for layups or threes, and if not, trying to get the ball inside. I think, to me, that was the key. But it was a good stretch for us for sure. But again, to me, the biggest key was we've played really well for 20 minutes. We've played really well for 25 minutes. We've played really well for 29 minutes. But to be able for the lead to have gotten tight and for us to stay with what we're doing, especially on the defensive end, I think that was a huge, huge key for us.
It's like the one thing you're still trying to, the one square peg you're still working on is that 1-4 spot.
Yeah, well, BJ did a great job rebounding today. He was great on the glass. He had 7, which I think is a career high for him. And between Danny and BJ, they had 3 block shots. They didn't get a ton of shots, but, at the next game, maybe more things will be open for them. I thought their effort defensively was good. Cecil Williams is a really good player. That's who they were matched up with for the most part, and I think this was probably the worst game he had of the season. He's been their leading scorer and best. They've have a lot of good players, but one of their best players for sure. So, I thought they did a good job, even though statistically you're not going to see a ton out of them combined. They had 9 rebounds in 39 minutes.
Is that what you're kind of looking for now?
Yeah, we need some, we need front court to be productive game over game. And tonight Adonis had, his best offensive scoring game, his best rebounding game, played the most minutes because he stayed out of foul trouble. To be able to get that type of production in the front courts, I think it helps everybody. Yeah.
Of that is, you plan in that rotation, how much of that is just availability?
I mean, some of it's availability. Dez is sick, and Mitch was sick last week. He didn't practice, or he's been out, and it's a combination. And then you got to produce when you're on the court. When those guys are playing as well as they are, they're going to play as much as they played tonight. And then, and Kevin played 32 minutes, but we need everybody on the roster to be successful. And different night, it may be Mitch's night, or it may be Dez's night, and maybe it's not Jalen Avery or Kevin Zabo's. That's just how it is. That's being on a team. But I thought BJ gave good minutes and good production. And we'll continue to work with the rest of these guys, because we need everybody on the team's got to be on board in terms of helping us.
Do you like playing guys that much? I know a couple years ago you had to do that with Derek.
I would prefer to have 9 guys that are playing, but with these guys playing as well as they were tonight, and the health of some of the other guys, and the production of the main guys, like that's sort of what it was tonight. And it may be moving forward, like these guys that are coming off the bench have to energize the team when they come in. I thought BJ did that. I thought he did a great job, and I thought Dez did. The difference was I didn't feel comfortable with him as sick as he was, and then him running into the stands like that. So, we need everybody, though. That's the bottom line. We need all of these guys.
Rob, just a quick thought on, you mentioned Williams, but also Kaczynski. It seems like he was knocking it from everywhere tonight.
Great shooter. Yeah, he's always been a great shooter. And him and DeLeo, they have a ton of guys that are excellent shooters. But I thought, again, I have to watch the film, but DeLeo only took 6 against Ohio. He took 12. That was a real key for us, was making sure he didn't trying to not let him get threes up. And he took half as many as he took last game. And when you're as good offensively as they are, you're going to get some shots. And I thought we did a good job trying to contest them.
Were you surprised that they held a very good scoring team to 50 points on Tuesday?
Yeah, but they're
you put up
85.
85 tonight. Is it just basketball?
Yeah, I think it's just basketball. But they've been, over the course of the season, statistically the best defensive team in the league. So I thought it was great for us to see. And we're better offensively than we've shown at times. But again, to me, the key to that whole deal is creating some offense off of your defense, getting some transition, stops, not fouling, rebounds, getting a couple steals. I think that all feeds into you being able to score.
Coach, they went zone most of the first half. That might be because you guys shoot 30% from the arc.
Yeah.
But you guys look really comfortable against it.
Yeah.
Was that something you guys prepared for in the final days of the game?
We did, and they play a lot of zone against everybody, so that's part of their package of stuff. And again, you gotta play with confidence. And Jalen mentioned he's been in the gym. A lot of these guys have been in the gym, so that's what you need to do. Excuse me. Sorry, I got to sneeze. Apologize. Go ahead. I think it went away.
It seemed like you did a lot better on the glass. I mean, you're still out rebounding.
Yeah.
But just looking at the game, it seemed like you were much more demanding, much more dominant on the glass.
Yeah.
Than 5.
Yeah.
And particularly only 8 offensive rebounds. I thought there was more there too.
Yeah. You know what? Adonis did a great job on the glass. I mean, at the end, I'll have to watch the film, but we last game, the other team had, I think it was 14 offensive rebounds, and we had 17 defensive rebounds, or 18. And tonight we had 29 defensive rebounds. They had 12. I mean, that's, to me, about where you need to be, right? Like, you got to rebound 2 out of every 3 misses that they make, or more. Last game it was 1-to-1. Tonight we were 29 defensive rebounds to their 12 offensive rebounds. So to me, that's a big number for us. That's important. The percentage of the misses, making a miss, the percentage of the misses we get, and then keeping a team off the free throw line, because that's killed us. Like we've killed ourselves by fouling. And tonight, I mean, that was a real big effort for us, was to make sure that we're showing our hands and that we're not wasting fouls early in the half. a huge part of the emphasis for us was that. And it's going to continue to be that because that's an important part of your defense.
Coach, tonight felt like a big step in the right direction for Adonis. Can you just talk a little bit more about his performance and how he was able to be so successful?
Yeah, I mean, he was really good on the glass. 6 offensive rebounds. I think that was the biggest thing when you look at that. You know, he got to the free throw line. And, you know, to me, the biggest thing is just consistency from him. He's got to be able to do that night after night after night. I mean, that's, you know, and it may not be 24 and 14 every night, but he's got to control the paint, control the glass, and he's got to be able to play without fouling. That's, I mean, that's really what it comes down to. And our guys will continue to have confidence in him and throw it to him, and he just got to make the right plays.
Yeah, and it was a much more efficient shooting night from
Yeah.
Jalen. Do you think that sort of takes some pressure off the rest of the guys throughout the game?
Yeah, and yeah, and I say this, I'll continue to say it. I don't think he can be judged just on the shooting percentage, although today was great, and there have been some games that it hasn't been great. He had 5 assists today, which led the team. He had 2 steals, which led the team. He had 2 offensive rebounds, which was second on the team. 4 rebounds total, and you know, I think he was part of the whole team. Did a great job defensively on Dave DeLeo and all their guys, and I think he played a big part of that. So, to me, that's the focus, and for all our guys, and as long as that stays the focus, then we have a chance.
Any other questions?
All right, listen, thank you guys, appreciate it. Be nice if we could do it again on Tuesday, right?
Let's hope. Happy New